Hello dear students, welcome to our digital school. Welcome to English class. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, Cats and Dogs. Children, in this lesson we will learn how long time ago cats and dogs were good friends. Let's get started. There was a time when cats and dogs lived as friends. They were not enemies. They ate and played together. But then they became bitter enemies. Do you know how? Read the story and you will know. What is the meaning of bitter? Bitter means feeling great anger or dislike for someone. In those days, one Mr. Smith had a dog and a cat. One Mr. Smith is about a person. The dog was named Bruno. The cat was named Kitty. This cat and the dog were the best of friends. They would kiss each other on the nose. Bruno would say, "Oh Kitty, you're so pretty." And Kitty would say, "Bruno, you're so handsome." Bruno and Kitty were faithful pets. Kitty kept her master's house from mice. Bruno kept it safe from thieves. But their master was big miser. He didn't give the animals enough to eat. So here we have two pet animals named Bruno and Kitty. They were best friends and they used to love each other. They expressed their love by kissing each other on their nose, and they would appreciate each other, telling, "You are so pretty and you are so handsome." They were also faithful pet animals. Kitty used to keep the house safe from mice, and Bruno kept it safe from thieves. But their master was a big miser. Now, miser means one who never loves to spend money. He will spend very little money. And since that master was a miser, he did not give these animals enough food to eat. One day, both Bruno and Kitty went to their master. "Sir," they said, "we love you. We keep the mice away from you. From your house, we keep it safe from thieves. But you don't give us good food. You must give us a big piece of fresh meat every day." So, since they both were very good friends, they decided to go to their master and talk to him to give him good food. So they went and told their master, "We keep your house safe from the mice and also from the thieves. But you don't give us good food. So now onwards you have to give us a big piece of fresh meat every day." Now the master was a miser. He did not want to spend on meat every day. So he tried to be clever. "You'll fall ill," he said, "if you eat meat every day." "We don't care," said the animals. "And there is one thing more. You must sign an agreement. You must promise to give us meat every day." So, Bruno and Kitty, however the master tried to tell them that you will fall sick, and he tried to be clever, they did not listen to what their master said. They said, "Whatever it is, you have to give us a big piece of fresh meat every day. And above everything, first of all, you need to sign an agreement and you have to promise us." So Mr. Smith had to sign an agreement. In it, he wrote that he would give the animals a big piece of meat daily. Kitty took the agreement and hid it in the loft. Loft is a small room under the roof of a house. Mr. Smith gave the animals meat for a week, but then he said that meat was expensive. It was very costly. So he stopped buying meat for the animals. he again started giving them only bread and a little of milk. Both Bruno and Kitty were very angry. They went to Mr. Smith and said, "Sir, you promised to give us fresh meat every day. But where is the meat?" Now here what happens is, so on the conditions of Bruno and Kitty, Mr. Smith had signed an agreement in which it was written that the animals will be given meat daily. Kitty, she took the agreement and she hid it in the loft, that is, a small storeroom under the roof of her house. Mr. Smith for some days gave them meat, but he found that the meat was very expensive, so he stopped giving them meat and he started giving them bread and little milk. Now both of them were very angry with Mr. Smith. So they went to Mr. Smith and told that you have promised us to give meat every day. But where is the meat now? Did I make any promise? Asked Mr. Smith. Yes, sir, you did, said Bruno. You even signed an agreement. What agreement? Asked Mr. Smith. I'll show you, said Kitty. She at once ran to the loft. But Kitty couldn't find any agreement. She found only small bits of paper there. The mice had nibbled the paper badly. Kitty came back and told Bruno what had happened. The two animals tried to argue with Mr. Smith, but he didn't listen. No agreement, no meat, he said. Now, since both the pet animals were not getting meat, they fought with Mr. Smith. So Mr. Smith is telling, I did not make any promise. Bruno telling, no sir, you made it. We have an agreement. So Mr. Smith is asking, what agreement? I have not signed any agreement. Kitty said, I'll show you. She ran to the place where she had hidden the agreement. But Kitty could not find the agreement there. You know what happened? The mice had nibbled the paper. Nibbled means with its teeth started biting the paper into small bits. And because of that, the agreement was not there. Only tiny bits of paper was there. Now Kitty came back and told Bruno whatever has happened. Both of them, Kitty and Bruno, tried to fight and argue with Mr. Smith. But Mr. Smith clearly said, no agreement, no meat. Bruno was now very angry with Kitty. He called her careless and even bit her tail. Can you see this? Bruno is biting Kitty. You dog, did you bite my tail? Asked Kitty angrily. Yes, I did, growled Bruno. He was very angry, so he growled, he's grumbling, he's trying everything to show his anger. And I'll kill you and eat your flesh. Kitty was afraid. She at once bolted up a tree. She ran up to a tree. From that day on, dogs and cats are bitter enemies, and from that day on, cats have hated mice. So, because of whatever has happened, Bruno blamed Kitty Bruno thought that Kitty was responsible for everything. And now he was very angry with Kitty, so in his anger, he bit his tail. And when Kitty asked that, why did you bit my tail? He was very angry, so he growled, spoke in a very threatening sound and told that, yes, I bit you, now I'm gonna eat your flesh also. I will kill you. Kitty was afraid, so she ran up to a tree. And since that day, dogs and cats have become enemies. And from that day on, even cats started hating mice. So children, did you all understand the story? Do listen to this video once again. Stay home, stay safe and keep studying. Meet you soon in the next video, children. Bye.